So I chose to do my speech on why to change your oil, and my specific purpose is by the end of the speech, the audience will be able to know the three main reasons why you should change your oil. So the thing that everyone talks about but no one actually does is changing your oil. One of the most important things you can do to keep your car in the best possible position is change your motor oil and filter, said Vernon Gucci. Working in a mechanic shop for the past 3 years, I have learned the importance of changing your oil. We've had some cars come in the shop that haven't had the oil changed in 20,000 miles, and it's just a bunch of gunk that comes out. So what it does inside your engine, there's really no positive of not changing your oil. You might save a couple dollars, but in the long run you'll end up paying for it. Oil is an essential lubricant in your engine. It lets metal press against metal and without damage, says Marshall Bryan. If the oil is all gunky and has metal in it, when the metal presses up against other metal, then it'll grind and eventually ruin your motor. Actually changing your oil. So there's a couple ways you can do it. You could either go to a shop, which is either like a local shop or a dealership, and it'll cost more, but it's better than doing it yourself because you know what you're getting usually, and if something happens, then they'll usually fix what they did. And you know it'll be done right, and they usually do more than just a oil change. And if you do it yourself, usually you just end up changing the oil and not topping off the wiper fluid or checking the transmission fluid or checking the rear differential or anything like that. So how to know when to change your oil? Every car is different. Some older cars are like 3,000 miles, and some cars are 5,000 miles, and some of the new cars are all the way up to 10,000 miles. A safe way to go is every 5,000 miles. So if you open up where you check your oil at, and if the oil is really gunky on the dipstick, then you know that you need to change your oil, and you should probably get that done pretty quick. If there's ticking or knocking noises, that means that you really need to change your oil, and it might even be too late. There might be permanent damage to your engine. So this is what happens when you don't change your oil. See how thick and black it is? And then normal oil is usually like a yellow color. And after this speech, I hope you learned why to change your oil, the importance of changing your oil, and when to change your oil.